Hello! Black History Month is a commemoration, vocab word, for Black activists, another vocab word,
who took their time out to go fight for what they feel is right. Like
Martin Luther King had a speech that violence is not the answer and no segregation. We celebrate Black people that helped us change history.
It reminds us to be strong, even in politics. Oi.
What matters is what's inside of you and how you act to other people.
Doesn't matter if you're Black, if you're white, you should always celebrate it because you know the struggles Black leaders went through in order for you to be here right now.
Even though we may have the different skin color, we're still the same type of people, no matter what.
And a lot of people, they don't see me for who I am. They see my outside appearance, but they don't see what I have on the inside.
It's very hard to grow up knowing that you're Black and you have a lot of personal prejudice against you.
I see it on the TV and I'm like, is that gonna happen to my brother? Is that gonna happen to my dad? I always have that in the back of my mind every time that I'm home and they're not home.
Black history is important to me because I have to remember where I came from and I have to remember who came before me.
Because you have to look at the things that Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X did for us Black people, so people can't treat us unfairly because they think some type of belief.
because we are all people and we need to stand up for our rights.
There's still discrimination. There's still discrimination in all parts of the world, in all parts of the United States. We should still fight for what we believe in. We should still fight for getting what's right.
My name is Caitlin Marcy, and I'm here with Dr. Kinney to interview her for Black History. First question, how do you plan on being a part of Black History in the future?
Continuing to contribute to students' education, making sure that I'm the best principal that I could possibly be, and always exposing students to Black history and what Black history means.
Why do you think Black History is important?
I think Black history is important because it shows where a specific group of people have come from, the struggles that they've had to endure, and the triumphs that they've had, that even though they didn't have the best start, that African Americans are still contributing to society and are being active participants in helping our nation to grow.
What are your thoughts on celebrating Black History?
I think Black history should be celebrated by everybody because it's a part of our country as a whole. One of the building blocks of our country, as are all of our various cultural months. It's a cultural expression, and so I think that we should all participate in celebrating Black history.
Final question, how can you continue moving the culture forward?
To move the culture forward, I think that I have to be honest with who I am and show people the great side of being an African American and the pride that I have in being an African American, and continue to take pride every single day in that.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth and I'm here with Nyla, and today I'm going to be asking her a question. So Nyla, how do you plan on being a part of Black history in the future?
By telling people. I plan on doing that by telling people stories about what the leaders have gone through to bring us here today.
Hey Lakeside, it's Adelina, and here are some fun, interesting things about Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama has won one award. It was a Grammy Award, and she won it in 2019. Michelle Lavonne Robinson Obama is an American attorney and author who served as the First Lady of the United States from 2009 to 2017. She was the first African American woman to serve in the position. She is the wife of a former U.S. President, Barack Obama. Michelle Obama delivered speeches at the 2012 and 2016 and 2020 conventions. As First Lady, Obama served as a role model for women and worked as an advocate for poverty awareness, education, nutrition, physical activity, and healthy eating.
I will never forget that winter morning as I watched our girls, just 7 and 10 years old, pile into those black SUVs with all those big men with guns. and I saw their little faces pressed up against the window. And the only thing I could think was, what have we done? See, because at that moment, I realized that our time in the White House would form the foundation for who they would become. How we urge them to ignore those who question their father's citizenship or faith. How we explain that when someone is cruel or acts like a bully, you don't stoop to their level. No, our motto is, when they go low, we go high.
Bye, Lakeside. Thank you for listening to these fun and interesting things about Mrs. Michelle Obama.